find a place that uses pickup. And some places have no minimum pickup requirements. So you can put in $10 worth of Instacart order and pick it up. It's easy because you just drive in, you tell the app that you're there, you sit in your car, you can catch up on your phone or on work, and they bring the food out to you.
And saving some time in the grocery store too.
Absolutely. And you save yourself from making dumb decisions in the grocery store, which a lot of us.
I hope
Yeah.
listeners are more disciplined about that, going into the grocery store with an idea, with a list, and not buying junk. And with these credits, this is just based on a calendar month, correct?
It's a calendar month. It actually discounts the total amount in the app itself. What you need to do is take your card, go to the Chase, and you'll find links to connect for the offer, and you'll add your card in. And once you've added your card in and activated the offer, then it automatically, when you're using that card, it will take the $20 off for that month. For your next card, if you use your Ink Cash first and then 2 days later, go back to Instacart, and then you can use your Ink Unlimited $20, and just make sure that you change the payment so that it's the Ink Unlimited that shows as the payment for that order, and it will automatically deduct the $20. And then 2 days later, go and make your payment, the IG card if you have that, and it'll take $10 off automatically. But yeah, you know exactly what you're paying going in, which works out really nicely.
That's good. So no accidental, oh, I used the same card twice. Now I have to pay full. That's a pretty good way they have it. It could be better if it just added credits to your account, similar to how American Express
Right.
does with Uber credits. But in this
Right.
case, it's not too bad. How are you keeping track of these? Do you have a spreadsheet or using an app like Evernote? What are you doing to keep track of the credits?
Yeah, I have just a basic Excel spreadsheet. write down all the cards that I have Instacart credits for, and then I check them off when I've used them for the month. I have two Chase Ink Cash cards, but I can only add one to my account. But player 5 in this case only has one. She added that to her account and got her $20 off. But then she was able to add my second Ink Cash card to her account and get another 20 off on her account. So you can spread out your cards. Each account can only have one of any single type of card, but if you have multiples, they can be used in other accounts.
Okay, pretty good. So a little bit of organizations, maybe keep a spreadsheet, start at the top, go down, and make sure to start early in the month if you can.
And especially because once in a while, Instacart will have these little, you get error messages for some reason, not sure why, something goes wrong.
Orders get
Like,
canceled.
yeah, right. The orders get canceled. Absolutely. Today I put in an order for $21, and one of the $5 items wasn't in stock. And so I didn't get a message or anything asking if I wanted to substitute. They simply didn't include it. So now I have to decide if it's worth going back for a $5 order using the last credits.
I've had some canceled orders, and I think what were happy accidents where they process it, but then they just add credit to your account and that credit doesn't expire that month.